Did you manage to figure that out? Does your code look like this, or does it look a little different? Because not everybody will have the same code, but might have the answer that actually shows them the square. All right, so there are lots of different ways of achieving the same result. So if you manage to create a square, well done. Let me show you what I did. And what you'll see is I have something called iteration. Do you remember when we were doing Scratch, we spoke about iteration, where something is repeated again and again. So as you can see, these two instructions here have been repeated. So we have one instance, 2, 3, and a little bit extra on the bottom. Okay, so at least 3 iterations happening there. Let's see how this works. I have already saved my changes. If I click on play or run, you'll see that my screen comes up, and hey presto, I've managed to draw a square using the turtle in Python. So hopefully you achieved the same result. What would happen if I wanted to draw a shape that had 10 sides rather than just 4? Who can tell me how many degrees there are in a circle, for instance? Hopefully you've come up with the answer 360 degrees, because if we wanted to draw a 10-sided shape, we'd need to think about the angles that we'd need to use, and what we'd have to do is take 360 and divide it by 10, ending up with 36 degrees. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create our 10-sided shape. I'm going to use the same instructions that I have here. I'm just going to change the degrees on the inside of each one of these angles that I have. So we know that 90 will create a square. So let's try replacing 90 with 36. Okay, I'm going to delete these other bits here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this bit of my code. So I'm going to say copy. And then I'm going to paste in the same code again. So I'm going to make sure that I have 10 instances of this. Okay, so I've got 1, 2 so far. Make sure you go on to a new line each time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now the way I did the ones towards the bottom rather than using my right mouse button was I used Control and V, so it's a bit of a shortcut for you to use that you can actually paste things into a document using Control and V on your keyboard. So you can give that a go. So let's save this now. And what I want to do is I want to save it with a different name. So I'm going to say File, Save As. Instead of me calling it Turtle1, we're going to call it Turtle2. Right, so it's now called Turtle2. We're going to click on Run. Let's take the tick out of this box and let's see our results. Oh, that's quite big. If I wanted, I could make this bigger so that I could see it. So what we've done is we've exceeded our stage limit at the moment. So in our next challenge, what we're going to show you is how to actually change the size of your stage. So give this a try. What I'd also like you to try is to see if you can create a triangle. So once you've created this 10-sided shape, see if you can create a triangle, and then join me again when we'll show you how to increase the size of your stage.